Hello YouTube and welcome to the video. This is my Nissan 300ZX twin turbo. On Sunday I found out it needed some new rear brake pads. So I rang up Quick Fit and they said that will be £160 plus VAT and we can't do it till Tuesday. It says £160 plus VAT, see you next Tuesday. So I brought some for 15 quid from Halfords. And I'm going to fit them myself. What could possibly go wrong? This is the jacking point. This is the jack. That's the side skirt. So yeah, jack just about fits under with the wheel on the slab. So factory jacking point on these is on the pinch rail here, but that's why everybody ends up with bent pinch rails on these. So what you do is you put your jack under the subframe bolt here, because well, if it can hold the subframe it can hold the old car. That's high enough for me. So new pads have arrived, time to read the instructions. Yeah, this might take a while. So that's ready to come off. So what you got here is obviously your caliper, and the pads are sat in the back here. Now what I need to do to get these out, I need to take this clip out, and to get this clip out what you do is you turn these two screws, which are all nice and rusted and probably stuck, and then that should release the clip, which then allows you to release this sort of retainer thing here, and then the pads will just pop out. So yeah, the best way to do this is to kind of just wiggle it a bit and hope for the best. I think this is kind of seized in there. Yeah, that one's seized in. So yeah, here's the if by magic, and about 10 minutes of pissing about, the clip is out. Now what we need to do is get these two bolts out of here, which is going to be easier said than done. Sort of loosen them off first. And somehow I think we'll get something in to prise them from here. I'm trying to get some leverage on them. Maybe from behind. Like so. That's it. So yeah, we got a pair of pliers or grips or whatever you've got. Try and get these out. When we take these out, this is going to probably flip up. So be wary of that. Like that. So now we've got this geezer out and these out, which we're going to clean up. We need to get the pads out, and they just slide out like that. Not. So what I probably should have done is release the pressure on here first. And it's out. So yeah, that's probably why we're replacing that one. And then you look at the one at the back. Ooh, strange that. So we need to now compress the piston here. I'm sure there should be a piston there, but it's either compressed or keep missing. However, in my wisdom, I thought I could do it with a caliper on a car, but I can't. So what we've got here is we've got 17mm there and a 17mm down here. The 17mm down here I've managed to get slightly loose. The one down here, it's not happening just yet. We've got to get a spanner in there and got to give the spanner a bit of a whack. So as I was saying, you put your 17mm spanner on your bolt and you don't hold your camera at the same time, and you get a whack, and yeah, that's freed them off, and this is wobbling, which means it's the right bolt. So yeah, both bolts out, calipers loose. Yeah, so I'm going to put that somewhere safe. So now we've got to compress the piston. This one here seems to be in anyway, and this one didn't want to budge. So Anthony's here now. Yeah. And Andy's got the proper tools for doing this. And just for mention, I did take the cap off the brake fluid.
Good. Wind it back as far as I've got. Do the same with the other one. Wrap up so. Keep that one on there.
That's my inadequate G-clamp.
Right. Third hand.
That's it.
Almost bring on here, is it?
Yeah.
can turn it down a bit.
So we're just going to WD-40 up the air pistons because they've probably not moved for a while.
Squeeze it behind the thing.
You've done that before.
Yep.
So yeah, here's the new pads. This one goes in the back because it's got that on it, and that one goes to the front. Except I'm not 100% sure whether we need that on it or not, because these pads are for the 300Z and for Subarus. And I did see somebody put them in and take that off.
Well, that starts squeaking as soon as your brakes get low.
So yeah, we're going to leave that on.
Yes. Oh. Just on the back. So a nice coating. And that goes. Oh, slide downwards, do they?
Yeah, they go with the holes. They're coming from the back. They're coming from the outside. So yeah, they're going that way, and the holes on the back for the rods to go through.
Oh, okay. Right, that's one. And there one. Right.
Now we're just going to simply put the caliper back on. So we just need to find the holes. Maybe find the top one. Might be able to find the bottom one. Yep, that's easy. Very easy. Still haven't found it. Put it lower down on there. Yep, so that's going in. Right, that's fell off somewhere. Yep, that's there. And that's going in for now. So this bottom one You definitely got to do with a spanner because you've got no room because of that to put anything else in. So this top one, you can't get a ratchet in because of all this, but you can hand tighten it slightly with this.
Doing something, haven't
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to keep busy.
He passes an OT. Yes.
No, we got no MOT.
Don't need that. Don't need
No, it's had MOT since October. It's fine.
that. That's good. Put that spare wheel, that'll be right.
And then once you've done that by hand as far as you can go, just torque the rest of it up with the 17mm spanner. And it's suddenly gone loose again, so we can do a bit of hand tightening. So if in case you're wondering what the torque specs on this, it's kind of until you feel like you can't do it anymore.
I think give it a bang.
And if it doesn't fall off, you've done it all right.
Yeah, go gear it then.
Yeah, so Anthony's just doing the torque specs on this. So next up, these have got to go back in here, except they're very mucky and full of crap. So we've got some sandpaper, just happens to be P80 because that's what I've got. So we're going to clean them off with the sandpaper somehow, like that. Get all the rust and crap off it, because the pads have got a slide on these. So there is a quicker way, and Anthony's going to demonstrate this with a drill.
Oh.
Just like that.
Stairs.
Try again.
So what you do is you fit your bolt in your drill, sort of,
Still not in quite.
and you put your sandpaper over it. This is available on Ann Summers. So before they go in, this geezer goes back in here, and it's, I believe, goes in like that. And then what we've got to do is going to grease these up with some of the copper grease. So yeah, what we do is get a bit of copper grease. And grease up these little rods because they're going to have the pads sliding up and down them. One. Might have just gone a bit excessive. And two. That's it. Now if you just push the red button on the top of the... So we've put that back in there, because these will hold that in, hopefully. And then what we've got to do is, see on here, there's a very small pinhole there, like so. We're going to push it through so that the pinhole's about there. And we're still going to struggle to find it, but we're going to do that. So the pinhole, you shit. Right, so that, if we put both of those in, that won't happen. Because yeah, that's spring loaded, yeah, that's what the problem is. So what we've got to do is do both of them at the same time. So just make that hole again, like Atomic Kitten did. That goes through there, and that goes through there, through the pad, through the pad. Now hopefully we can find the holes. Now I can't remember if that points this way or that way.
Point downwards. Point into the
Car.
That'll point.
Point into the car.
Yeah, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to have a look at the other side. So we had a look around the other side and we couldn't see it because the wheel's on, but Anthony says that it goes this way. So this points in this way because that's going to hold that, which makes perfect sense. So what you need to do is get that little pin in there, and then we need to try and
Get the pressure on it.
get this into the hole here, which we can see. Right, what you need to do is you get your little screwdriver, and if you turn this screw about, the hole will move about. So you just keep turning that about until it feels like you found the hole. Yeah, or you could probably see the hole, perhaps, maybe not. So yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll just take that one out, and then we'll locate the hole. So the hole's there. Put that back in. Get that ready there, and try and get that in a hole. Yep, so that's in the hole, that's in the hole. Then we just turn them. So that they feel like they're not going to fall out the hole. Perfect. So in terms of all that, that's done. So what I need to do now is get the wheel.
The wheel.
Put the wheel back on, and then get the car back on the ground, which is going to be fun. Yep, so wheels back on, and I'm going to lower it down onto the slab without taking the side skirt off.
That should be good, that there. You just don't want to over torque it, otherwise you end up bugging your rim up.
Hopefully this is just going to come out. So what we've got to do now is we've got to get the slab out from under there to put under the other side, which requires driving the car forward while somebody stands on the slab, and then taking the slab round that side, reversing it on.
What
I'm just going to purge the fuel pump. Oh yeah, that's what's happened. I've snapped the slab. Right, so I need to go forward to get off that.
Yeah, go on.
And I'm going to probably need somebody to stand on it, because what he's going to want to do is pop up.
You stand. Get your shoes on. And this side.
Yeah, what I should have mentioned is I did put some blocks under the front wheels, and I forgot they were there. So yeah, that's new pads on that side, and new pads on that side. Thank you to Anthony who popped round and give me a hand as well as Sandra. And things here, this is what we took out. Strangely enough, on the inside they're not too bad, but the well, them ones, yeah, they definitely needed replacing. Obviously you're going to ask why I didn't do the discs. Well, they're scorched, but they're still usable at the moment, but I'm going to do them in the nearest future, but they're like 100 quid each, so obviously I'm hanging out a little bit for that. Anyway, if you found this useful, please like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.